Hey guys, it's Pokefunk. It's a seven-finger man along with
the Gravenator.
And today we're going to be doing the first video of our weekend series, which is going to be lists. So basically we're going to be doing the top 5, top 8, top whatever, maybe Funko Pops you want to see out of this series or this movie, or our top 5 Funko Pops we want, or whatever. Something along those lines. The possibilities are kind of endless, and we're gonna be looking for you guys for ideas. So if you comment down below a good idea and we end up using it, we'll put your like comment like right here or something, like in this general area,
Instagram or
yeah, wherever you send us the list idea, we'll put your like, oh, this person said to do a list on this series, and then we do a list on this series, and it's based because you said that. We're like, oh, that's a great idea. We'll give you a shout out. Help us help you guys.
Good luck though, because this seven-finger man over here.
We got a lot of lists thought of.
Probably like 20 pages of lists.
I think 80 different lists, ideas printed out.
More than that.
No, it's 80 because the one we're doing today was number 80, and we added that in, so it was the last one. So 80 overall. But any ideas you guys got, let us know if it's something you're interested in. It might not be a series we've ever watched, and we might watch an episode or two or look at the Wikipedia and be like, hey, this really cool characters, we want to see pops of them, you know. With that being said, we also, since this is our first one, if you guys have any like constructive criticism, any advice, format, or anything, comment down below with what we can do better to make it more enjoyable for you guys. Alright, with that stuff out of the way, today we're going to be doing a One Piece top 8 pops you want to see made. So, Gravy and I made lists, we compared them, they were too different to condense into one like Pokefunk version. So today we're going to be doing Gravy's version, his top 8, and then next week we're going to be hitting my top 8. So without any further ado, Gravy, hit him with your top 8 One Piece pops you want to see made.
Alright, first off we'll start with number 8, Capone Beige. He's super cool, from the worst generation. Can turn into a tank in like a castle, and people can come out of his chest and stuff.
Yeah. So basically his power is he's like a living castle, living house, living fortress. People can basically get inside of him. Like he could walk around with like 30 people just chilling, and then just like open up and they just jump out
or they shoot you.
Yeah, they can. Little doors can open up and they can shoot out the doors, but they're like little tiny, but they come out real big. And he's like a weird pirate gangster hybrid type dude, like an old like Italian. His last name's Capone, like
a Scarface.
Yeah, it's like a Tony Montana, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting character. All right, Gravy, what's your number 7?
Number 7 would be X Drake. He's also from the worst generation. Super cool character. He has a really cool devil fruit power. It's an ancient one, I believe, or a Zune.
It's a Zon. So, first of all, spoiler alert, guys. We might be spoiling some plot points and whatnot that happen later in the series. Like the last 2 characters are later in the series characters. So if you guys haven't watched, go do it. It's gonna take a really long time, but good luck. If you don't care about the things, spoilers or whatnot, that's cool. So there's 3 types. There's Paramecia, Zone, and Logica. Starts with an L.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he's a mythical. I think it's a mythical Zone, like Marco.
I thought it was an ancient.
Either way, doesn't matter. Continue.
But he can turn into a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
And who doesn't love a T-Rex with little arms? And he has a hat.
It's adorable. It's adorable.
It would be super adorable little pop. Number 6 would be Gold D. Roger. Super important character. Original King of the Pirates. Ace's dad that you find out later on in the show. You got anything to add?
Well, he's the main source of the title, One Piece. So, I mean, he got executed, but he's like, hey, on his, like, dying, about to get his head chopped off, he's like, I left my entire treasure in one piece. And that, like, started the entire boom of pirates. So, he caused the title of the series, and he's like a major inspiration to Luffy. That's what every pirate wants. They want to find the One Piece. This thing that's eluded people for like 20 years or something like that. Like, that's their goal. So without him, the entire series doesn't work. Speaking of Gold Roger, what's your number 5?
We got Riley, Dark King, which was second mate to Gold
First
D.
mate. So
first mate.
His title was right hand of the king, basically like his second in command.
First mate to Gold D. Roger, but he's also the one that trained Luffy on his hakis, the Conquerors, and what's the other one?
Armament and observation.
Thanks.
No problem.
Number 4, we got Hawkeye Mihawk, which is one of the 7 warlords.
Or I believe if you read the manga, it's gonna be Shibukai. I think I pronounced that right. So you might know it as Warlords or Shibukai, depending if you.
I think that's right.
Yeah, whatever you watch.
I watched it all in Japanese.
Yeah, but sometimes the subtitles will say like Warlords, and sometimes it'll be like Shibukai. So I don't know what you guys know him as, but I know him as both. So.
But he's also known as the best swordsman in the world. Has a really cool sword. Trained Zoro.
Like Zoro's major like driving force, because Zoro wants to be the best swordsman in the world, and to be the best, you have to beat the best. So I think that was his early scene with Zoro was like one of the more like the hint into like this series is gonna be amazing when he fights Zoro and Zoro loses, and he's instead of hitting him in the back, Zoro turns around, and is like, wounds on the back of a swordsman are like a disgrace or something like that. Like,
yeah.
And he fights him with like the little dagger. He's like, you're not worthy of this like giant human like 6 foot like cross sword. No, you get this little like dagger I have around my neck. Like, still lose. Great character.
All right. Number 3 would be Sabo. Super cool character. Number 2 to the Revolutionary Army.
Right.
Under Dragon.
Right.
Grew up with Luffy and Ace.
Thought he was dead forever.
Yeah, you thought he was dead, and then you find out later on that he survived.
Yeah. And he's a newer announced, like, I don't know if announced, revealed's the right word. He's a newer revealed character compared to everyone else. But, you know, you see him and he's like, you know for a fact he's going to play such a huge part in the story down the line. Just how important he is, how powerful he is, his connections to every main character. Like, it's just, you know something crazy is going to happen with him later on. Alright.
Number 2 would be Shanks, or also known as Red Hair.
Yep.
One of the Emperors of the Sea. Super important character because Luffy steals the devil fruit from him and his crew and eats it when he's a kid and turns his skin rubber.
It's his whole body.
His whole body to rubber. And kind of like almost like a father figure to Luffy.
I think it's kind of like how Gold Roger is. without him and Shanks, Luffy could not have became the character he is today. Like, without the motivation of Goldie Roger and the kind of not giving, but having the devil fruit available for Luffy to have. If that wasn't around, Luffy might have been a pirate, but might have just been like a lackey or like just ran a foot soldier instead of, captain of this insanely. You know what we're missing out? Shanks gave him the hat. Forgot about that.
You just said it.
I know I did, but I forgot about it earlier. I was like, why are saying so important? Being Straw Hat Pirates, Luffy's iconic look is because of Shanks. Jeez. Alright, so we're up to number 2. So before we get you guys with the number 1, we're going to hit you with some honorable mentions. Just kind of people that we thought of the list, or Gravy thought of on his list, but didn't quite make the cut.
We got Kuma. We got Marco, which is one of the commanders for Whitebeard. His devil fruit power is pretty cool. Turns into like a fire phoenix. I think that would be a really cool pop, but you got to do it in the phoenix form.
I would say half transform.
Half transform, but it would need to be a glow in the dark. We need to see some more exclusives for One Piece.
Glow in the dark. So you guys are... Funko's doing One Piece a little dirty, in my opinion. Hit him with some good quality, some good stuff.
We have what, 2 exclusive?
2 exclusive and 1 vaulted, like
Grail.
Super expensive Grail. But other than that, that's a whole nother video, guys. We'll hit you with that one eventually. But what's your last honorable mention?
We got Kid from the Worst Generation. Super cool, like magnetized. I don't know.
I forget if it's like magnets or like gravity
or electricity, or
I think he can like
or like static.
It's one of the two. Basically, he can he takes his arm and he pulls debris and metal parts and everything to his arm and makes this giant hand-arm thing, and that's what he fights with. At least so far in the series. We haven't seen him in a while fight anybody, so we don't know what his powers are currently, but that's what we've seen when we originally saw him. Alright guys, so that's the list so far. That's number 8 through number 2. So if you guys are enjoying it so far, hit the like button, hit us with the subscribe. We're going to be doing a list video every weekend. What's your number 1, Gravy?
My number 1 would be Whitebeard. And if you're going to do the Whitebeard pop, you got to make it a 6-inch.
Absolutely.
And he's got to have his sword.
I think if he had his fists out like this, doing so Whitebeard's devil fruit, I believe, is he can make things vibrate, basically earthquakes, just shockwaves, basically. Incredibly powerful guy, huge giant of a man, but in the anime he does his fist like this, and it fractures the area around his fist. It's super cool. You know how Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is? If it had that, but around his fists, as he's
that would be
super cool. And best mustache in all of anime. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
Alright. You want to run down the list one more time? Give them a quick recap? No?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. No recap for you guys. You guys can just watch the video over again. I can't read. My eyes are closed and I'm blind. I'm slowly dying. My soul is being sucked away by the demons of the underworld.
That darn Hades.
I know. Always trying to touch my gosh darn booty. Alright guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, we're hitting you guys with 3 videos every week. So, if you like more of this, check out our weekend videos. Thanks for watching, and as always,
have a great day.
Just let me, I just want to take a little nap. think